Okay, welcome to the Sage Horse. Let's get into this. Okay, there's a couple of things I wanted to mention about Swati and Swati Nakshatra and Hasta Nakshatra. So Swati Nakshatra, no, sorry, Hasta Nakshatra. I'll use the color brown to remind you that this is an earth-based nakshatra. So it is at Hasta that you feel bound by earth, basically, because it represents being on the horizon, on the horizon as you're ascending, so it represents someone who's stuck by life, who's stuck in life, basically, doesn't know pretty much what to do, but they have a sense of purity and not much direction, so they need skill, they need to develop skill and so on. So they now have to gamble their purity in order to have those skills, which can cause or which can lead them to feeling impure because of the challenges of the world. Okay, and then I'll also include Swati. So the reason why I can compare these two is basically these two are buffalo yonis. These two are buffalo yonis. Buffalo yoni or buffalo couple. And this means that they're pretty much angelic. So they very have angel quality vibes. When you're with these people, you feel like there's an angel amongst you, like a childlike behavior, like a very honest person, a very transparent person even as well. So that's why they have very angelic qualities. What else can I say about the two? Oh, also, in a relationship, in a normal relationship, it's better when you have a Hasta woman and a Swati man. Sorry. And a Swati man. This is because a Swati man is more like carefree and very, very enjoying the moment and full of social events to go to, and doesn't really take life seriously on the way, kind of has realized the meaning of life in a way, so very carefree. Whereas Hasta can be, constantly contemplating what is pure and impure, what is evil and what is good, and kind of picture it as a person who keeps reading the Bible to to make sure that they're doing the correct things in the world, they're not doing bad deeds, kind of like that, like a kind of a nerd kind of vibe. Yeah, kind of a nerd kind of vibe. So it's better when these two come together. Then you have the male figure, Swati, comforting Hasta, the Hasta woman, to relax and to just enjoy life, because that's the kind of the problem I kind of had about relaxing in life. I was always doing something responsible, but sometimes life, you just gotta let go and let loose and just enjoy the moment, really, which can be very, very helpful, can really make you realize that the world is a juicy place in its kind of way. So you need Swati, to really promote the space around, to really change the aura, around you, uh, you know and make you feel comfortable, make you feel like the world is not a you know a place of crime. The world is not like a really bad place, you know. Someone can really understand that, you know. That'll be really sweet. That'll like add more juices in you. It will even open different kind of chakras as well, you know. So that's Swati, beautiful nakshatra. But they're said to can be greedy in life, because they, you know, Swati likes a lot of, you know, uh, beautiful things. So they're more enjoying the world, you know, having enjoying the world basically, whereas Hasta is more like being worried about getting another skill that will get them to whatever they want, you know. Oh, Hasta symbol. So Hasta symbol is the hand. Hasta symbol is the hand, which really talks about, you know, getting what you want. It's having the ability to get what you want in life, you know. So yeah. Whereas Swati, Swati symbol is the sword. Swati symbol is the sword. Oh, like it's written here, the quarrel. The quarrel. I'm gonna have to go Google that. The quarrel. The coral. But the sword of the coral, which symbolizes like cutting the truth. You know, cutting to the truth of things. That Swati, the Swati will do that for you. You know, because they can see both sides. You know, it's a Libra. It's a very Libran nakshatra as well, because it's in the middle of Libra basically. So it promotes that Libra spirit, you know, that Libra aura. So yep, that's Swati for you. um yeah. So their god, uh okay, I'll just wait on that, knowledge. Okay, so what I wanted to say actually is that, um so they both angelic, and like, you know, angels don't live on earth, because the earth is a very troubled place. It's full of trauma. So angels don't really exist very well here, because then they feel like they have to heal everybody, which is impossible, you know. They'll get drained. They'll get really drained. Um, so what happens basically is that in in um, in Hasta, you start, you know, wanting to manifest whatever you want, whatever physical manifestation you want to do. And then in that's in Hasta, ne? Manifesting. You're starting to manifest in Hasta. And then in Swati, it's when you have manifested something really big, you know, and only to realize that it's drawing in some snakes, because it's beautiful, you know. Everything that's beautiful can attracts a lot of eyes, you know. Everything that's beautiful attracts a lot of eyes. So it starts drawing in some snakes, which is a jealousy and envy, and then from then you move to Vashaka, which means then you have to, but in Vashaka, that's where you can conquer and really achieve whatever you want. So Hasta is like coming to a world for the first time and realizing that now you have to develop a skill to get food, basically to feed yourself, to really satisfy yourself. That's like, you know, you just came out of a portal, and yeah, you're like, yeah, there's a lot of things that, you know, you need to do. So basically, in order to get the full truth, the full knowledge, you have to combine water and air, which these two nakshatra really do very well, because of Hasta is ruled by moon, So Hasta is very moon ruled. It's a very moon ruled nakshatra, which basically means there's a lot of water. Emotions basically. Hence, it is the protective mother. Um, and Swati is air, which is Rahu. So it's very air. So which air represents like intelligence, the kind of intelligence you have, basically. But this is obviously going into a higher intelligence. So in order to get the full truth of life, you have to mix air and water, which can mean your intelligence, but also your experience of life, your experience of things, right? So you can't, we develop a lot of intelligences through the experiences we have, wherever places we've been through, whether school or whether being street smart, all of that. This is where these things come from, that your experiences of life then together with your intelligence, then they give you the full truth. But you know to the people who know, they know what the full truth is. You can't just be born with the full truth sometimes. But hey, we're all learning here, we're all leading each other home. So yeah. So Hasta is the protective mother, and Swati is like a socialite kind of vibe, socialite kind of teacher, you know, yeah, social life, just conversation, that's the difference between the two. And Hasta, like I said, is always contemplating what is pure and what is impure deeds. And so it's like they're contemplating, how can I live purely in this trouble challenged trauma based world, through all the turmoils, without getting impure. Basically, that's the whole thing with Swati, with Hasta, sorry. So like I said, that I have like moon in Hasta in Vedic, so I have those kind of things, rambling and mumbling inside my head. So sometimes I'm really afraid of my shadow, like my shadow self. I'm really afraid my shadow self. Like I feel like it will get me in deep trouble that I can't really navigate around. I can't really navigate out of. So, but what has helped me up to so far is doing shadow work. Doing shadow work.